there's a fitting at the hardware store that has a rubber washer. You have to put the nut through the porthole of the barrel, which I took. It has 2 caps. Took one of the caps off, and then I took the nut and dropped the nut inside. It's a reverse thread, so I just took the fitting, which is this guy. The pigs will get out of the way. This guy, the black fitting up front, has a rubber washer, and then I took a 1/2 inch close nipple plumbing tape, installed a valve just in case I need to change that water nipple, or maybe add another one in the future. And then I took all that, got a plumbing tape, got all this stuff secured. So we got the fitting that I had to reverse thread into the barrel after I pushed the nut through. I screwed that in, and then I actually took a push broom, put a push broom down in here with a jagged edge on it, was able to hold that nut and get this tight, so I didn't have to cut my barrel open, and I can seal this barrel back up, or lightly seal it, that way it doesn't create vacuum and I'll let the water out. But so we've got this fitting from the hardware store, and it was all 1/2 inch. They had a 3/4, a 1/2 inch, and a 3/8. I got the 1/2 because that's what my nipple was. So I went the 1/2 inch fitting to a close nipple, which is between the valve and the bushing, and that's all plastic except for the nipple water, which is stainless steel. So we went from the valve, close nipple, to that fitting, to the barrel, and then I just screwed the water in the end, and within 10 seconds they learned how to use it, so it's making it a ton easier. Before, we were using these. As you can see, it's full of pig poop and dirt, mud, gravel, and nastiness. So had a whole bunch of dishes, and now we don't have to do that anymore. We just filled this bad boy up. So there's about 55 gallons of water in there, and we shouldn't have to water them nearly as often as we're coming out here daily and cleaning all the dishes out. Since it's my first time with hogs, I didn't really know the best way to do everything, so I started with the only way I knew, and then learned from there. So this is the water video. I'm gonna do the food, or the feeder video for the food. We're gonna do a I don't know the exact length. I'm just using spare lumber, so I think it's probably about 6.5 feet long. It's gonna be a 2-foot base, 2 foot on the outside, and probably a foot on the inside, big enough to where the piglets can pop up there and eat grain. And I'm just gonna make a trough. A lot of people use flaps, doors on the top of their feeders so mice and stuff can't get in. I'm not really worried about that right now. I'll add doors, or flipping doors they can get their snout in and flip it up if I need to later. But so I'll get some of this feeder built, and we'll do another cut of the pieces before I get it all assembled.